If you want to record brain activity with EEG, you would like to place electrodes on the head. In a traditional EEG, these electrodes are placed through places on the head through the hair, and for this you need to guarantee that you have very good contact. So this is very challenging in terms of electrical design and also in terms of user friendliness, because you have to apply gel and then scrub the head and so on and so forth. So we try to miniaturize and make it more user friendly by placing an array of electrodes around the ear and also on the front of the head, just because there is less or no hair in most of the people. And then we also miniaturized the electrodes by printing on plastic. You can also think that if you place something around the ear, as in the form of a C, basically in one go you can place it on, and you can even think that people can place it on themselves. So eliminating basically the need for having a technician who has been trained and has skills to apply the EEG on a certain person. So obviously there are a lot of applications for this technology. One of them is sleep EEG, where you want to understand how a person is sleeping during the night, and in particular it's important to get the information from multiple night sleep. Nowadays, if a person goes to a sleep lab, they're hooked up with a traditional EEG, which is not very comfortable, they might not even sleep well, and then a trained person will analyze their data. Obviously, this is a snapshot of how you sleep, and it's even a poor snapshot because you won't sleep in your optimal conditions. So in order, if you think about circadian disorders and also long-term sleep conditions, you would like to understand sleep and sleep evolution across multiple days and multiple nights. So that's where basically, if you have a device that you can mount yourself every evening and give you high quality data and information about your sleep, it's a big benefit. Part of what we do is obviously miniaturizing the EEG and making it more user-friendly, but another part is also automating all this knowledge that goes into analyzing the EEG. The goal is not to replace the human, but if you have a device that records large amounts of data, for example, in the case of multiple nights sleep recordings, you can't ask a human to go through all the recordings. So in this way, if we have an automated algorithm that annotates the data, you basically save a lot of time, and then you can think that for clinical purposes, a person will review the data or something like this, but the bulk of the job will be done by the algorithm. Also, there are a large number of conditions like Alzheimer, Parkinson, and so on, where we know that sleep is disrupted. But again, due to the limitation of having limited places in a sleep laboratory and having basically these people are not seen in sleep laboratory, although we know they have sleep problems. This device could also enable us to start looking into how sleep looks and sleep variations in sleep look in these populations, where nowadays we have no idea whatsoever.